Yo, what's good? So today we're going to be breaking down one of my favourite samples that's in my newest loop kits that I've just dropped a couple of days ago. So if you want to go check that out, link is in the description with my socials, and my Instagram will be on screen right now. So let's just get straight into this one. So for the first sound I used Nucleus violins from Nucleus the orchestral core, and then I made these chords. So the second sound I used comes from the same contact bank. It's just 0-7 strings full ensemble, and it's the same pattern. The final layer to this melody comes from Heaviosity vocalized 2 gravity pack, and it's just a vocal. So all I did then was recorded out the audio and then I reversed it. And so for the effects on that, I added EQ just to cut out the lows and move some of the highs. Added a reverb preset, Strings Hall is my favourite preset in Valhalla Vintage Verb. And then RC20 just to give it a bit of vintage feel. For effects on the vocal, I added the same reverb, pancake just to pan it from left to right, and then another EQ just to remove some mid frequencies and then boost some more highs. So then altogether the loop comes out sounding like this. So now we're just going to get into the drums and how I made the beat on this loop. So the first pattern I want to get into is the 808 pattern. You want to make it look like a box so that when you play the 808 and when you want it to cut off, it stops. Just like that. How I mix my kick, I turn this volume knob down to 45%, I go here and I turn this up to 140%, and then I turn the shift knob up to 0.01, and then in the mixer channel I turn the kick fully up, turn it on mono, and then I EQ a tiny bit of low end out just so it's not clashing too much with the 808, and then the kick pattern. For the snare in this beat I decided to go a little different and just use a rim shot. And I also put a tiny little bit of reverb on the snare just so it's not too dry. So I tried making a very unique counter snare pattern for this beat, and the main thing to keep your counter snares really bouncy is just to mess with the velocities, turn them up and down, and then it just gives it a nice little bounce. And then just for little percussions I added a little rim shot here. I added a couple of more counter snares to keep it bouncy towards the end of the 4 bars and the 8 bars. And then lastly I just added this gunshot effect towards the end of the 8 bars. So this is the end of the video. If you stuck around this far you might as well drop a like and subscribe if you liked the video. I'm just going to leave the rest of the beat play out and I'm out. Peace.
this one.